As of now, Europe has made an enviable reputation of being an epicenter of the global energy crisis amid its sanctioning Russian gas. And now, UK, which said all hunky-dory and aloof from the concerns of Europe, is being gripped with the reality. The UK, which is experiencing its hottest summers ever, is feeling the heat of an impending power outage. Taking the advantage of this situation, Belgium is making fortunes out of it. Hello and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Vedika, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI Global channel yet, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. The fallout from the war in Ukraine is being felt in pockets across the world. Soaring food and fuel prices and higher interest rates means the IMF sees more gloomy prospects for all major economies. But it's the UK that remains bottom of the pile for 2023. Moreover, the annual inflation rate in the UK has increased to 9.4% in June of 2022, which is the highest since 1982. Its impact has been felt by the common households as they face the rise in prices of the daily needs, that is, food and fuel. In this backdrop, London recently faced an imminent danger of a blackout. On July 20, an increase in electricity demand crashed with a bottleneck in the grid, which caused a temporary power outage in the eastern half of the British capital. Nevertheless, if such power cuts keep recurring, the UK would face severe economic consequences. As mentioned earlier, the UK's economy is already struggling due to high inflationary rates. These power cuts would impact almost every sector of the economy. Without a doubt, power outages have significant impacts on business continuity. They lead to reduced foot traffic, damaged perishable inventory, and an inability to process payments or communicate with customers. Making a note of the recent power cut, the UK was able to avoid homes and businesses going dark, but by only paying a record-breaking amount, which was more than 5,000% of the average price to Belgium. Even though the amount of electricity that was actually purchased at the record price was minimal, reportedly enough to power 8 houses for a year. The payment highlighted desperation. Though it is not that UK has imported power to prevent shortages for the first time, but the price Belgium seeked from UK was exorbitant. In earlier instances, to import power and prevent a shortage, the UK spent a little under 1,600 euros per megawatt hour in one day. And then it had to spend a little over 2,000 euros on July 18, setting a new record. Shockingly, the cost increased to over 10,000 euros 2 days later. Undoubtedly, it exposed how the UK is dependent on foreign interconnectors to import power, mainly from Belgium. But it also exposed how countries like Belgium could take the advantage of the opportunity. Belgium should have offered assistance during this time of energy crisis that affects the EU, rather than grabbing the chance to further its own financial interests. This accurately predicts how European countries will look in the future, when the energy crisis issue will cause them to stand split, while the already spiraling inflation will serve as an early test for whoever becomes the next Prime Minister of Britain. Such regular power disruptions also won't go unnoticed by the UK citizens.